Hello and welcome to Leaders of Tomorrow, ETNA's special initiative that celebrates the undying entrepreneurial spirit of micro, small and medium enterprises. On the show today, on our Insights segment, we feature Nykaa, and on Bright Sparks tonight, we're featuring Fruitalicious and True Earth Wellness. Now, even as the online retail space is getting more fierce, entrepreneurs in this segment are innovating more and more. One such online retail company that we're focusing on today is online shopping beauty store Nykaa. It was set up by Falguni Nair, the former head of investment banking at Kotak Mahindra Bank, who identified the potential of this growing industry and decided to grab a share of this industry despite not having a background really as far as this space is concerned. I spoke with her about fundraising, about coming from a completely different background compared to her venture and trends in this space. Listen. Let's start by asking you what some of the biggest highlights have been of your entrepreneurial journey.
Like any entrepreneurial journey, it's been a fantastically enjoyable journey. However, they are all characterized by what I call as really high and low moments. So to share with you some of the highs first, there have been many moments which we now in our office call it the bell ringing moments, when I've felt so happy about certain outcome that one has wanted to share it with everyone. So the first time ever when we did like 1 crore sale in a month, we were elated. You know, we never thought that we could achieve that kind of size and scale. The first time ever we got recognized, we got some awards, you know, it was amazing. First time ever when our brand partners, you know, came into our office and said they love what we do. So there have been many positives. Of course, many low moments too. Some of them being when your CTO quits, it's clearly a low moment. So in a tech company. So a number of those situations too, where you know you discover that your whole ops team is gone and now you need to deal with all the pains of that. However, let me say on balance, there have been more highs than lows.
You quit as the MD of Kotak Mahindra to start off. What were some of the pros and cons that you debated on before taking the plunge?
At Kotak, I used to head investment banking, and in my capacity as head of investment banking, I met a number of entrepreneurs. Many of them we helped raise early stage funding. And what I saw was that the kind of early stage value creation these promoters achieved, whether it was Ronnie Screwvala for UTV or Ajay Bijli for PVR, I saw that they built a lot of early stage value in spite of a lot of naysayers. And I myself got excited that I want to build something and create it from scratch. And with that motivation in mind, and before I hit what I call as, you know, the age 50 number, I wanted to quit and start business of my own. So that was my biggest motivation, to be an entrepreneur, to create something from scratch and see it into being a long-term independent company that has a life of its own.
If there was one piece of advice, Falguni, that you had for our viewers, what would it be?
Couple of advice. One is, you know, entrepreneurship is about passion, and it's about long-term passion. So be sure that whatever you are choosing, you will like it, and you'll like it for a long time to come. It's not about getting bored with it a year or 2 or 5 years later. You most likely will be doing that for a long time if it's successful. So better like it and be passionate about it. So whichever is your field of chosen field, you must make sure that it excites you every single day, every single moment. Second advice, understand your business very well. Understand it fully, from the size and scale it can achieve, from the cost economics of the business and the investment needs of the business. So be financially very savvy about the business that you want to build, because that is an absolute necessity to get the funding to see your vision through. The third advice is that you know, your people, I mean, you cannot achieve your vision and your passion or your strategy alone. So you need to build a team, and build the right team, build the like-minded people in your team who also feel passionate about your vision. And then you've got kind of all your, you know, all your ingredients for success.
You've been successful in raising funding. What advice would you have for our viewers about how to make themselves more funding ready, if there's something like that?
It's an extension of what I just said, that to be funding ready, you must understand your business. You must have clear strategies. You must understand what is important in your business. You must have a financial plan which says where will you reach, say at end of year 1, year 2, year 3. It doesn't have to necessarily be profitable anytime soon. However, even if it's not profitable, it has to have a clear vision and financial plan in terms of what the turnover will be, what will be the costs, what are your investments that you will need, and what are your plans, how will you get all of it, you know. So it's being very business plan ready. Also, secondly, understanding the investors, understanding what investors look for in a company, and targeting your investment to the right set of investors. So what I mean is, if it's very early stage, it needs to be angel investors. If it's mid stage, it needs to be growth investors. If it's late stage, it could be public markets. So also understanding the needs of your business and the stage at which it is.
How in your mind will GST really change your business?
In fact, we believe GST is long-term positive for companies like ours, which are in the retail business and have a number of taxes, which include VAT, include CSTs, as well as service tax. And all of this can be rolled into one, and you can get credit against what spends you have done. And also you can get, you can be pan-India. Right now what happens that your debits and credits are dependent on the state in which you are operational. So there are constraints on where you operate, where you book your revenues, and where you book your expenses, as well as where you book your purchases. So I think a lot of these constraints will go away, and it'll be one unified market. India will be one unified market, and the benefits will be huge.
When you were starting out, was it ever a debate of having an online business or an offline business, and what really helped you decide to have both physical stores as well as online stores? The omni-channel route is something that a lot of companies nowadays are doing, but what helped you make that decision?
When I started out, it was what I call as a sunrise industry. So given the fact that it was a sunrise industry, and I wanted to get the products to consumers all across India, and all the best products, not just narrow set of products, I wanted to give them choice, and I wanted to tap the consumers all over India. Digital was the right choice, and I'm glad I did that, because the ability to scale in digital, the ability to be efficient in digital, the ability to tap the right consumers in digital is amazing. And today our business has achieved a lot in a short span of 3 years, where today, Nykaa brand is known. We have customers all across the country. The number of visitors on our site is a substantial number, many of them coming through what we call as organic sources. And all this is due to being digital. And hence, I would say that I'm a believer in digital. However, taking it forward from there, customer wants, it's always should be customer first, and customer wants to experience you across the format. So they may want to come into your store, they may want to experience your brands based on touch and feel. So I do believe in omni-channel, and that's going to be our long-term strategy. We will have more stores. We already have 4 stores, but we plan to have about 30 stores over the next 2-3 years, and customers will be able to experience what Nykaa has to offer in the real world too.
So based on that, what advice would you have for our viewers who are perhaps contemplating omni-channel, who are perhaps contemplating whether their business should be only online, only offline? What would your advice be?
I think the whole world is moving digital, whether it is for content, whether it is for advertising, whether it is for e-commerce, whether it is for services, whether it is for discovery. And the whole world is becoming a shared economy, like what we see with Uber, what we see with a number of like Oyo rooms. The number of initiatives all over the world are towards shared economy, towards a digital economy. So my clear advice for the viewers is to focus on the digital economy, to focus on the new world order as it's shaping up, and try to see how it's going to change the world, and what role would they like to play in this worldwide change that we are seeing. Internet is very powerful. Understand the strength of internet, the power of internet. Technology is very powerful. It allows you to do a lot. So definitely the new businesses have to be internet savvy, the new businesses have to be digitally savvy, the new businesses have to lean on the technology.
Speaking of strategy, Falguni, let's also talk about discounting as a strategy for retailers. Where are you on that debate, and what would your advice be for our viewers in terms of recommendation on which side they should be?
Yes, there are many brands who treat e-commerce as a way to acquire customers, build new customers, and as a result they are ready to give offers which are better than what you get in the physical world, and that has led to further attractiveness of e-commerce. But I don't think offers is the only thing. In fact, Nykaa focuses on we are inventory led. We believe in having genuine products, fresh products, not near expiry. In the market there are a lot of near expiry products, especially which are sold on marketplaces, but Nykaa is inventory led. So fresh, genuine products which are sent, and also not, instead of selling the wrong color of the lipstick, I'd rather sell to consumer the right color of the lipstick. So we manage our inventory in such a way that we sell them popular and it's sought after products and in an ample way.
It's time for a quick break. When we come back, we'll feature Fruitalicious and True Earth Wellness. Welcome back with us here on The Leaders of Tomorrow. Tonight, we're featuring two companies on bright sparks, Fruitalicious and True Earth Wellness. A flower arrangement will always make for a welcome gesture, but a fresh fruit arrangement sourced according to season can make for a mouth-watering gift. Capitalizing on this concept is franchise brand Fruitalicious, that's enjoying a thirst to market advantage in India's largest metros. Pooja Jain joined in on the design and decoration of a Fruitalicious fruit bouquet to sample the brand's success story. Take a look.
Gifting fresh fruit bouquets that are easy on the eye and the appetite is Fruitalicious. The bouquets contain a feast of chocolate-dipped fruits that cater to every occasion, thereby eliminating any semblance of seasonality when it comes to the business. The growing brand, with its range of assortments, has found its sweet spot in its widespread appeal that spans across varying market segments. The company presents freshly cut fruit that serves as a centerpiece and satisfies guilty pleasures. And here's how.
So the idea of gifting edible chocolate-dipped fruit bouquets is somewhat of a novel concept. How has it been embraced by the Indian market?
Fruits are something which have been universally enjoyed in the Indian market, and so has chocolate too. So what we do here at Fruitalicious is we bring in the combination of fruits and chocolates put together, which is a brilliant and a beautiful combination. It's healthy at the same time, and at the same time you're enjoying the taste of that little goodness of the chocolate too.
These fruit bouquets are obviously very intricately designed. They require advanced preparation, but at the same time they're perishable. So that said, how do you weave that dual dynamic into your business model?
Firstly, we believe in delivering a fresh bouquet. So our bouquets is something where it's for an occasion and needs to be consumed immediately. And even if you don't, I think it's so attractive and it's so beautifully set up that one would just want to immediately just consume it. And our bouquets, they add brightness and they just sparkle the whole environment around in that whole occasion. We want that our bouquet should be the centerpiece of that occasion. And what happens is that when we're delivering it to you, we take in care of every single detail when it comes to packaging, when it comes to delivering it.
And how do you work around the very real issues of fruit darkening, fruit discoloration? Essentially, how do you ensure that the fruit retains not just their flavor, but their texture?
Proper training of how to pick the perfect fruit. And very important, none of our fruits are sugar coated, like they are not sugar dipped, there are no added flavors. Even when the cutting of the fruits happen, it happens in a particular temperature. We cover it with a cellophane paper. So cellophane paper helps it to keep it fresh. And of course, it's hygienic too at the same time. And with that, the chocolate does not melt. So everything is put into consideration when it comes to delivery. And it stays fresh for 6 hours. And that's how our customers are, everybody, they love it.
And how has your target market evolved? And how are the needs and wants of this target market factored into your pricing strategy, your methods of delivery, so on and so forth?
We are really liking the luxury of our brand being as a standalone brand. So we are really liking the position that what we are in right now. Because in India, we are the first one who have brought this concept. People have really appreciated our products so much. So our fruit bouquets, it's for everyone. It's for corporates, it's for individual, it's for celebrities, it's for any occasion. It's for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, sorries, get well soon, everything.
And we can't help but notice, but each one of these chocolate-dipped fruit bouquets is custom made. But how are they ultimately conceptualized, and what role does the customer play in this process?
We want our clients, we want our customers to design their own bouquet. So we tell them that you can design your own bouquet. You tell us what you want us to do. So we definitely cater in a very friendly way because our product is very friendly. We want our clients, we want our customers to connect with it. They feel really attached to the bouquet too, the way we are attached to the whole brand.
Given the sheer range of delicacies available, especially for the Indian palate and in the Indian market, how do you see demand for edible fruit bouquets shaping up in the future?
We are blessed with new customers. We're blessed with our old customers, which repeatedly we keep doing their orders again and again. So that's how it is. And this whole brand, I think it works in a team. And for me, for us, my team and our team is our clients together. We walk with them, and that's how we take the whole brand in a very positive way towards them, and that's how we're ready to expand in the whole market.
Fruitalicious fruit bouquets have bridged the gap between chocoholics and fruitaholics by presenting gifting solutions that are not just edible, but memorable. And therein lies its USP. With aggressive expansion plans ahead and a franchise model that's gaining traction, Fruitalicious is playing to the taste buds of customers who care for decor and a whole lot more.
On Bright Sparks tonight, we're going to touch upon an issue that's been giving sleepless nights to millions literally. Extreme stress is causing health hazards to employees, and companies are finally taking note of this and finding the right solutions through wellness regimes. Palumi Mukhopadhyay caught up with True World Wellness founder and CEO Rajesh Mundra to understand the market of corporate wellness in India and the projections for coming years. Take a look.
Productivity is never an accident. It's a result of pure commitment. Meet the man behind India's leading digital health and wellness company, Rajesh Mundra. Learning early from his personal experiences, Rajesh wanted to bring a change to corporate lifestyles amongst Indians and thus gave birth to True World Wellness in 2008.
Let's start with the portfolio of services that you offered. Now that you're being one of the major players in Indian market when it comes to wellness programs, what are the kind of services are you providing to them?
See, I would divide our services into the 4 parts. First part is the assessment part, where we do a health risk assessment through our online questionnaire also. So we have a questionnaire about the lifestyle through which we enable and provide him the risk assessment, and coupled with the health screening, where we take his health vitals. So based on these two, he comes out with a health question. Health score comes, and we can figure out whether the person falls into a high risk category or low risk category and the medium risk category, or he's having a decent lifestyle,
right,
based on the risk assessment. Second part is coaching him. So we have a personalized plans through which we provide coaching to the users. These are related to people who want to lead an active lifestyle, people who want to manage their weight or lose their weight, people who are looking to curing their pre-hypertension or reversing pre-hypertension or managing their hypertension, or people who are falling into any cardiac issues or a diabetic issues. Third part is the engagement part, for which we have a full-fledged engagement platform, the Wellness Corner.com, and the Wellness Corner is the mobile app which is available on the iOS and Android.
So keeping in mind that there are strict deadlines involved, there's lack of sleep, there's right food at the right time, how do you ensure that your consumers actually stay fit? Do you do follow-ups for the same?
Yeah, so there are 3 parts of it. First part is the health check and assessment, which gives an idea about the health vitals and other things. Based on that thing, we engage him into a wellness program. Our coaches work with them. So there are 2 ways. What we have realized over a period of our working with the last 3 or 5 years, the behavior modification is the key, and behavior modification happens over a period of time. And the way it will happen is when there is somebody to push you or prompt you. So the technology or the system prompts you to follow a certain kind of a behavior, and your health coach who has been assigned to you, she enables you, she pings you, and she asks you, how are you feeling, you need some help. So that's a push factor. So these are the two factors, that enables a user to really adopt a health and fitness regime. And the second most important part is how easy you make it for him.
Recently, you have actually struck a deal with Lean Spoon. Tell us about the deal and what are the stakes involved?
The reason why we had gone to the Lean Spoon, when we were providing the nutritional coaching and we were providing the diet plans and the personalized plans to our users, one challenge which was coming, and most of the people used to come with the feedback that yes, fine, you have recommended so I should eat so and so, but my cafe doesn't provide it. My lunch, I'm having lunch at my office cafe, which do not follow this diet plan. In last couple of years, a lot of food tech companies have come in and people have started home deliveries and food deliveries. So a couple of our customers asked us, can we create a tie-up with this? So this was the Lean Spoon was the first part that we said that okay, fine, we'll tie up and we work with them in creating the meal plans which are based on our parameters, and then user can directly order those food plans and they can deliver it.
So Truworth Wellness is planning to launch an online store which will cater to health products and services. Tell us about the new venture.
So the idea of store is in our engagement platform, one of the key components is the rewards and the recognition. So every wellness action that you perform on my platform, be it related to uploading your steps, uploading your data recalls, or reading a health tip, or watching a webinar, taking a consultation, there are multiple actions that you can do on my platform. For every wellness action, you are given a certain wellness points, which also creates, there is a concept of teams and other things. So there is a competitive environment. So there is a gamification also out there. So this rewards is there. So when we work with the corporates, these rewards we convert into certain kind of a currency. These points can be converted into a currency and the money is put into the wallets of the account of the user. So user can redeem from the store. That's part one. Plus second part is most of the time companies do not offer the entire length and breadth of the expectation of all the employees. So for that then somebody will just offer an health check. Some companies will just offer an engagement platform or maybe a short-term program. But user expectations are different. He may have some requirements for his families also. For his parents, he might need hospital assistance. For his wife, he may require a pregnancy care assistance. So there are multiple needs of the users. So the idea is to have a store on place whereby user have a choice. And again, the idea is he doesn't have to go to the multiple platforms.
Truworth Wellness personalizes, engages and customizes wellness programs for over 5,000 corporate houses through their app. Not just that, the company is making its way to Middle East and United States of America as a part of their expansion plans to cater to people who can avoid health risks by staying fit.
That's our show tonight. Do remember, if you have anything that you'd like for us to hear or you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at leadersoftomorrow@timesgroup.com. You can reach us on social media using the hashtag LOT. You can personally tweet at me at Sunanda_J or call us on that number you see on your screen. We promise to have all your questions answered. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.